How is everybody? I hope everybody's doing okay. Um, I boy, I'm very pissed off, very much pissed off. My dear loving wife that passed away. We often talked about things, and as a female, and well, no longer doing nothing to do with me, but it was at one point. My wife and I talked about it. A control freak as a female. It's so full of bull crap, man. It's unbelievable. Full of bull crap. I don't know what the hell. Somehow or other, I ended up looking at some of the comments, and she took down the comments that I sent back to her when she made a statement about, oh, I see you can go to work now, but your poor wife had to die, and she couldn't work before, so she could be home. Son of a bitch. I am so effing pissed, boy. Oh my God, I'm so pissed. And a couple of my neighbors, friend neighbors, talked to her and said nice things. She had nothing to do with our life, nothing to do with my wife or my life at all. She talked on the phone a little bit. She constantly called Carol, constantly called her at all hours, and Carol said, I don't want to talk to her. I don't want to talk to her. But Carol kept it inside. She died keeping it inside. I begged her to tell her, back off. You don't run me. You can't run me. I run me. My wife was precious to me. I begged her. I begged her to stop working. I begged her to stay home. I said, I'll go back out, baby. I'll make all the money I can make for us, and you can relax and be home with, you know, our kids moved away. One's a freaking cop, which I'm very proud of, and she was proud of. He made a sergeant down in South Carolina. My other boy got married. My wife was alive to go to that. But this son of a bitch, everything about my kid, she had no right talking. Oh, the people at ShopRite put a picture up. Yeah, yeah. I knew about the picture before she did. And my kid made comments on how good they were dressed. Not one word, not one word in every one of her fucking comments was my name. Their dad, her husband, Tom. Not one word. Never again. I'm no longer related. My wife passed on. That's the way it's going to be. I can't. I can't. I looked at the comment. I don't know why I did it. Because when I told her off, she took it down. She took it down. I said, "You have no idea what my wife and I talk about and do. You have none. You have no idea." And then I begged my wife, "No, I got to work. I love the people I work with, and I don't want to just stay home." I, I tried everything I could. Everything. I said, "But what was going to leave her here where she couldn't take care of herself? I don't want to get into the problems that she was having." ShopRite, where she worked, even wrote a letter because they were going to make a decision because at work she had accidents. Not accidents falling in that, bodily accidents. And she would come home crying. I would clean her up. I would help her. I couldn't go. I couldn't go anywhere. I had to be here to help her all the time. And this bitch talks this shit. Talks about my sons. They're nothing to her. Nothing to her. My daughter is nothing to her. I'm sorry that I'm crying. I can't help it. That's how pissed I am. I'm not crying over my wife being gone because God had to take her. She was in pain 24/7. And the things that were happening to her, she couldn't deal with it. And the doctor called me and apologized because he fired the nurse, the one secretary. He fired her because I called a week and a half before my wife died. I called and said, she has to get in now for the valve work. Now. Oh, I'll send the message to the doctor. He never got it. He never got it. He never got the message. So I called after she had passed and I let the message loud and clear. This is Tom Bennett Sr. Doctor, you murdered my wife. You murdered my wife. And I hung up. I left the number. Uh, uh, I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry. Uh, a few days went by and the doctor himself called me. Mr. Bennett, I didn't murder your wife. I swear to God. I never got a message. I said, Doc, I called. Why would I tell you I called if I didn't? I mean, if we got to get a cop to go after the phone conversation, you know, Mr. Bennett, I believe you. I will definitely, someone will be in contact with you. About 10 minutes went by, the phone rang again. I answered it, and it was his top dog secretary. Mr. Bennett, I swear to God, I'm going to get to the bottom of this. The doctor is very, very upset. He said condolences that Carol passed, and that they would get to the bottom of this. And I'll be back to you, Mr. Bennett, as soon as I do. Well, they got all the phone records. It went about maybe a little less than a week. Phone rang. I answered it, and it was the young lady from the doctor's office. Mr. Bennett, the girl that took your call has been fired. We can't have our secretaries or anybody not relay a message when they tell you they're going to. I'm not saying that she could have been saved, but he would have done the valve work. Her heart gave out. why she. That's why she died. And this bitch that was related has the nerve to write the thing she wrote as if she was that close to my boys. She wasn't close to my sons at all. She didn't even hardly know them. And then make up all her. Oh, I want to thank everybody at the joint where we had the meal, the get together for at the funeral. Because Stephen apparently paid for it. I gotta ask my son Tommy. I don't know. I don't know. She walked around like she was queen crap. And to write this shit, I'm sorry. Oh, I am so pissed after reading comments. Oh, our boys were dressed so nice. Not one word about me. Not one word. Okay, I'm going to get off of that now. I go to Walmart. I had to wait 10 minutes because a-holes park in the pickup spot. The numbers are on it, and it says pick up for customers. Not go pick up your crap and bring it back to your car. You sit in the car and they bring it to you. That's what it's all about. So while I'm getting my stuff, this little old lady pulls right in, number 5. Got some schmuck there with a mask on. And she turns off the car and she gets, hey, whoa, what are you doing? She rolls down the window. What's your business? No, I want to know why you're parked there. Because I got to own this. No, this is not for you to park here. This is for me and people for picking up their product. They picked their items and brought out to them. You have no right parking here. Back out of it. Get out of here. I got to go in and get my medicine. No. Park over there. Park in a handicap if you got a handicap sticker, or park where there's an opening. This is for customers only for pickup, for bringing groceries to you. Ignorant bitch. I, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. I'm sitting and having my lunch at BJ's in Brookfield, watching people go in, big sign, do not enter. Drive right in. The guy's got to come out and say, well, why are you coming in that way? You're going to run into somebody. This is one way. Do not enter. What gives you the right to drive in like this? They don't care. They don't care. They don't give a rat's ass. I'm tired of it. And the Brookfield cops, I got to get a hold of them. I want a Brookfield cop sitting in BJ's lot and Costco's And I want them to sit there with radar and give out tickets. They can do it because any lot that's over 250 vehicles is allowed to get tickets for speeding or any reckless movement at all. That's a fact, Jack. I want to start seeing these bastards ticketed. I mean, a kid is walking with his mother, and this Jack, look, I, when I was on, I worked radar, but you could tell when somebody's going more than 5, 10 miles an hour. Missed that kid. The breeze moved them. He didn't walk; it moved them. The guy damn near run him over. And then there's two stop signs. Right through them. Right through them. Right through the stop signs. Beep! The other car that's coming in has the right of way to go in to get gas. Or go through and. And that's another thing. You faggot bastards, you cheating bastards. You cross over and go through that parking lot to go to Federal Road from Nabby there. You don't want to go to the light. You can have a ticket too for evading responsibility at the street light. Because if the cop sees you go right through to the other side, give you a ticket. Because you're not going to the bottom where the light is. They go left, right, or straight. I'm telling you, I'm going to do something about all this crap. I'm going to make phone calls. I'm going to call the police, the state, everybody. I want something done. And I want people to get ticketed for speeding. I want that to happen. I want the courts full of these no good, lying, cheating people. I want the court loaded up. I want them loaded up. I want them to get tickets. All right. That's it for now, boys and girls, and all you that I hate. I I definitely said my piece, and I meant what I said, and I am so hurt, and so aggravated. If I were to tell you who she is, you would probably be nasty enough because most of you are, and you would have to say something, and she would have to take all that down. But she is not the hero. I want everyone to know she is not the hero. Here's the hero. My two sons are the hero. I instructed my sons. Dad wants you to handle everything, Tom and Nick. I want you to take care of everything. Whatever money we got, I'll lay it on you. Whatever it's going to cost us, we'll deal with it. Nobody asked the other individual's husband to pay for anything, but maybe because sister obligated, I don't know. I don't know. But The only heroes here are my two boys and my daughter and myself. I gave the orders. I gave what I needed to do, and my boys took it from there. I let them handle everything. I even allowing and handling the burial that we're going to be doing soon. My sons are in charge. I made it that way. And yeah, I really don't care if it gets to her. With all the comments, I'm not in one of her comments. Not one. Now, is that hatred? Is that discrimination? Is it, I have no idea what it is, except mentioning my boys and not one word about me. Wrong. Wrong. Clean up your act. So, with that, I thank you all for not listening or listening, watching, not watching. And I look at comments, good or bad, I don't care. I'm going to say it again. I'm from the old school. You touch me, I'm going to hurt you. But sticks and stones will break my bones. But names will never hurt me. Whatever you say will never hurt me. When I had my TV show on, when you said, never hurt me. You can't. You can't. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't do anything. And I don't get feelings because of some stupid statement or some stupid word. It don't happen. But I will get pissed off when somebody thinks she's the queen and she's not. Oh boy, oh boy.